These are my January monthly favorites. I used to really love watching these favorites videos from YouTubers like Zoella back when I was in college. I remember watching them and being like, I wish I had the courage to post like that. I have the courage now, I don't care anymore. So I want to walk through some of my favorite things from January. This is really just anything I liked in the month of January, from thrift finds to my favorite TV shows, beauty, and my crafts too. So let's get into it. So cooking and baking is something that is very new to me. I challenged myself to make madeleines. So I bought this madeleine pan and I just thought this was a fun thing to try. You can do a lot of things with madeleines and they are so cute. Basically what they are little seashell shaped cakes. So I definitely want to make them again. So my first favorite is my little madeleine baking sheet. On the same note of baking, I also purchased these little cookie stamps and I posted a short with this as well, but basically you just press this stamp into your cookie, let it bake, and then it comes out with a really cute little design. Then I put a little frosting glaze over it and it just looks fancy and it's really not that hard to do. I like these because they can really just up level a basic cookie, make them look really fancy. So these are from Nordic Ware. These are my second thing in my list of favorites for the month. Moving on from baking, I want to talk about my favorite beauty item, which is this Wonder Skin lip stain. This is the color Charming, and I have been using this religiously since July, and I actually just had to restock it. So that's why it's on my list this month. I'm wearing it now. I just love this color. It lasts for hours. I wear it almost every day. I love it, love it, love it. Next, I want to move on to some of my thrifted finds. Getting older, I'm realizing I really love birds. I like bird watching. I bought a bird watching book this year. Part of my interest in birds started when we had this heron show up in our backyard. I wasn't really sure what it was. I was calling it a crane. It was a heron. So I kind of did that research and then I just realized I really like that bird and I want to decorate my house with it. So that's how I kind of discovered the Audubon Birds of America prints. James Audubon actually painted 435 species and I found these prints at an auction. So I thought this was really neat and I got all these prints for only $8. I have a lot of blank walls in my house. Something I really struggle with is figuring out what to hang. So I want to hang some of these. I'm not exactly sure where yet, but I think these are really nice. I need to find some frames. I'm not planning to hang all of these up. I just really love the coloring in this artwork. Something about it. This one's probably my favorite. I really like this one. And this one as well. The best thrift find I've found in a long time, though, are these hunter boots. I could not believe I found these. These are basically brand new and they were my size. I saw these at the thrift store and they were only $9.99. That's $9.99. So basically 10 bucks. Hunter boots are back and I actually never had a pair of hunter boots. When they were trending, I think kind of when I was in high school, college, I did not have money. These were boots that I could not afford and I always wanted a pair. So I'm very excited to have them now. And I've been working on styling them, but also I'm just wearing them when it's rainy. And this is a really good time to wear them because when it's like 40, 50 outside and it's all mucky, these are the perfect boots to wear. So very excited about these. On another note, a lot of foot fetish people are finding me from me posting about these boots. So no, I will not be doing try-ons of me putting these on with my bare feet. Thank you. Let's talk about some of my crafts. I'm very into Valentine's Day right now. Not like celebrating Valentine's Day with my husband, but just like the vibes, the hearts, the reds, the pinks. I'm into it. I've been working on embroidery. I had the idea to embroider a little custom cardigan for myself. So I found this white cardigan at the thrift store and I just saw this as a blank canvas and really just something I could kind of practice embroidery on a little bit more. So I started with this little heart. I'm very proud of this. I think my stitches are looking so much better than they have. I was gonna put either an E plus L in here, our initials, or just an L, but I just thought this looked too good as it was. So I added the little E, there's a hair on this. I added the little E plus L down here, but then I'm kind of like, I think it's cute, but I also kind of think I could put more on it, maybe X's and O's, maybe smaller hearts. So I did buy some smaller embroidery hoops because the ones I had were kind of big, it wouldn't work for this. So I'm debating on adding more designs to this. Let me know if you think I should have, and if you have ideas. Next is this little heart, and I actually think this turned out so much cuter than I thought it was going to do. I have a tutorial on my shorts feed. Basically, this is just a styrofoam white heart, and then I tied fabric all around it, and then I put a little hanger on it too, and it's a little heart wreath. I love it. I think it turned out so cute. I picked up this fabric at the craft store for only $3 too, $3 a yard. So that was a pretty good find as well. The last craft I want to talk about is this little necklace. I got married 3.5 years ago, and I had this really fun reception dress that was just covered in beads, kind of like a flapper style, and I could just shimmy and shake all around in it. It was so fun, but it dropped beads like crazy. So when I tried it on in my bedroom, like there were beads all over the floor. I picked up all the beads because I'm very sentimental, and I was like, I cannot throw these away. This is something I can't just toss. I have to keep these. So I collected them in this little box, and I put them in my craft closet. And 3.5 years later, finally, I was like, okay, it's time to make something with these. I thought I only had enough to make like a bracelet, but I did have enough to make a little necklace, and I just love it. I think it is so pretty. It's just so plain and simple though too. And it's great to layer with, but now there's meaning behind it too, because I made it from the beads from my wedding reception dress. I did post the whole video about this on my shorts feed as well. Anytime I post about my wedding reception dress, it seems to do well. It's like the only video that's ever gone viral, even though I've been posting for many years. I'm happy about it, but I'm also like, hey, I think I post other fun little craft ideas as well, but it is what it is. It was a beautiful dress. Something not in my bag, but I just still want to talk about: books. I heard they're making a movie about this, and the cast looks really good. And it is The Housemaid. Excuse me. It's The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. I really enjoyed it, and I'm really a romantic fantasy girl, so this was kind of different for me. I would say the only other book that I've read that is similar to this is probably Verity, and I went through it really quickly. I would definitely recommend it. I thought it was a really easy read. Sometimes I just need kind of a break from all the fantasy and the world building, even though I love that so much. Sometimes I just need more of like a normal world palette cleanse book. So that was great for that. I don't know if I'm gonna read the next books in the series though. I've heard that they're not as good. I don't know, I'm kind of torn on if I'm gonna proceed with that, but I did start Onyx Storm, which is gonna take me a while to get through, so currently reading that right now. I will hopefully provide an update in my February favorites video on that one. TV shows. I'm a huge TV girl. My favorite show of the month was Landman. Loved that. I thought it was such a fun show. It was funny, good drama as well. I'm sad that the season's over, hoping that there's gonna be a season 2, but I really liked that. I strongly recommend it, and I think it's a really good show for like couples to watch too, because my husband and I were watching it, and he would just keep saying, this is my favorite show, like this is my favorite show right now. I just love this so much, and I was thinking the same thing, so definitely check that one out. Finally watched Dexter for the first time, and we binged that show. I mean, I think there's 8 seasons. We watched all 8 seasons this month, basically. It's been playing in my house nonstop. Did I watch every episode? No, I fell asleep a little bit, and we might end up trying the new Dexter show, but I kind of feel like I need a break. Oh, yes. And then the other show that I was watching this January was, of course, Outlander. I have opinions on Outlander. Outlander season 1 is probably the best show I've ever seen in my entire life. I love it so much. I've probably watched season 1 of Outlander 5 times at least, except for the last episode. I skipped that. I pretend like that didn't happen. It kind of fell off though for me, like after season 1, honestly. I just didn't really like it anymore, so sometimes I have to force myself through it. But this new season with the American Revolutionary War stuff going on, I was getting really into it. I thought that was fun. I am totally caught up on the show now, and I'm really obsessed with it actually. I got TikTok figured out that I've been watching it, so I've been kind of watching all the fan theories on TikTok and kind of dissecting things, which has been fun. I love it when you can find a show where you can like just like obsess about it, and there's other people who are equally obsessed about it and have their little theories. Like, that's what I love about fandoms. I think that's so fun. There was a really good twist at the end, which, no spoilers here, I'm not spoiling anything. But it's kind of got me thinking like, what the heck? what the heck is going on there? I keep thinking about it. I've been thinking about it all week. So I'm very excited for the last season of that show. Oh, I have one more thing I totally forgot. I wanted to talk about this in this video. I did get this for Christmas. I talked about this on my shorts feed as well. I cannot believe when I opened this up for Christmas. I've been collecting my Martha Stewart books, and I'm really loving the thrill of the hunt here. It's really a fun thing for me to go to the thrift stores, look for Martha Stewart books, but I did get some for Christmas, and I was so thankful for them, and I just could not believe that I opened this one up on Christmas. This is Martha's first book, so this is Entertaining, the first book she ever made. This book is going for crazy numbers on eBay right now. People are trying to sell this for over $600. My stepmom found this at a library sale where you could fill up a box full of books for $1. And I had told her, hey, I'm looking for Martha Stewart books, and she found this one there. She basically got this for less than $1 because she got other books too, which is so crazy. She had no idea it was so valuable either, so I was like freaking out about it. Just to clarify, I am not trying to resell this though. Like, this is something I really want and want to keep, and I've been using. So the Madeline's, oh, I opened up right to it. So the Madeline's recipe I pulled out of that. I've been loving flipping through this book so much, actually. It's been so fun. And I didn't realize the theme of the book is truly like, there's recipes all through it, but she'll share like, this is what you serve for example, a light summer dinner for 4 to 6, or there'll be like a classic Italian dinner or a formal dinner for 24. Some of it is very, very specific. And then she also has Thanksgiving medley for 24, and then all the recipes included in there in the photos. I like that there's themes to this. I didn't really realize that's what this was about, honestly. I just kind of figured it was a just recipes. I want to try even more recipes from it, but it's also really inspiring me, and one of my big goals for myself is to become a better hostess, and that's part of the reason why I've been really trying the last year and a half or so to become a better cook, because I want to be a really good host. So I couldn't skip this. I've been so interested in reading this so much in January, so that's how I want to end my January favorites video. If you made it through this whole video, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.